What up, everybody? This is Bryan McClure. This is Tales from the Flipside. Thank you for joining us. Coming in a little bit late tonight. Got all the boys here with us. It's episode 107. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
Hey, Pete Ups here. Another Monday where I'm present. So what more can you ask for? What more can I ask for, I guess, for myself? I don't know. The audience might be groaning, but I have to be here.
Jon Z, sadly back in the shades, but I had to. Got a lot of people here. I got to stand out. That's and funny. By the way, you said we're late, but you told these guys that it would be 9:39. I think it was a typo, but we hit it.
Ooh, nice.
Deno, I'm on every show now. Besides the foreign show, I'm trying to get on the foreign show at one point.
When we do the Greek special, you're in.
Perfect.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh.
Hey, what's up? Mike.
And he just dropped out.
Yeah.
So you're back. You dropped out for a second.
And I'm Chris Nelms. I'm Fisherman. So,
welcome, guys. Welcome. Thanks for coming in and helping us out. We seem to have lost Ben to soccer season, so he's been a little MIA for a bit.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll give him a pass.
Yeah.
You got important things to do.
Well, you might recognize these guys. They popped. Mike was on a few weeks ago, and Chris helped us out on the top 10 list the other week. So, not unfamiliar faces. Glad to have him back.
Thank you.
Hell yeah!
Thanks for having me,
guys. We're gonna get into Toy Fair in a little bit. Talk about Batman in a little bit. But of course, as always, we are going to start with pickups. Paul, you want to lead us off?
Yeah, I just got two pickups, and this is I want to call these the Mike Morello special due to his cover tunes, but of course series now up to number 3.
Yes.
I did not see this on your series, but I picked this one up a while ago. It's Wonder Woman 220.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So I had that in the collection. Put that on the watch list, and recently won a 220 second print. So that's the new pickup.
Oh, that's cool. I like it in that color. That's cool.
Yeah, with the red on there, minus my glare. But
that looks great.
Little did I know I was bidding against Dan Piercy, who wasn't exactly thrilled that I won the book. But so sorry, buddy. But
he was the first one to comment on my first butt cover article. He was like, "Yes, asses."
How do you two end up competing? Jesus,
that's
all the books.
I don't know, but we both had it on our watch list, and I messaged him and said, "I won something you might be jealous of," and he's like, "It's the Wonder Woman 220, isn't it?"
Oh, that's terrible.
Oops, but so that's all I got. But yeah, that was for you, Mike.
Those are amazing.
All right, I guess I'm going next. Sorry, I'm gonna bombard you with some more foreign because, well, that's where I've been. I did buy an American book for next week, so that'll be good. But picked up yet another copy. Yay!
Yeah, that looks nice.
This is the roughest one I've had in a bit. It actually has like a store sticker here on the bottom, but I think we can get that off because it's such a hard cardstock book. But I think this is back to number 8 in the collection. I sent one to Mexico a couple weeks ago in trade for a couple of these books. Picked up a rough copy of the Mexican McFarlane Spider-Man 1.
Nice.
Another one, the Mexican
301.
301. Honestly, I didn't even want those. I wanted this one. Because I love the original cover, but this one just went a little the other way in Mexico. So Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, can't get a good shot of it. 101, the Peter Parker one, that traditionally is black and white, but they colorized all the buildings and his feet. He's got a little Miles Morales blue going on.
I kind of like that more.
Me too.
I almost can't believe that I say it, but I do. I've seen an Italian version that has some of the yellows, but it doesn't have the orange and everything else going on. So it really, it doesn't do it justice. I will put it on IG for everybody to see because this one blows my mind. I was like, I have to have it. I picked up a non-canon Black Panther book from the Mac division. This was a throw-in. I won a auction for one of the Japanese Spider-Man books from our friend Nico, and he threw this in as a bonus for me. So very cool book. We'll probably talk more about that at some point on Global Comic Safari. And then, honestly, this one was from a Paul suggestion. I got a handful of these in. Heavy Metal, number 296. It's the Street Art edition. This is the, is it cover E or cover D? Hebrew Brantley cover is why we got it. Pretty popular artist and Chicago staple. So grab that just to pick a few up and throw them in a pile for later. So that is it.
Very nice.
That one was a Matt DeVoe article.
Did DeVoe talk about it?
If I remember right, and
I think you threw me the link at some point.
Yeah, I think I sent the link out that he said they were still available in his article. I sent the link out, some Black Boy Fly spec as well in that issue. So they come polybagged for whatever that matters or doesn't matter to you. But I
think they were less than cover price when I bought them, so I was like, eh.
Yeah, we speaking of heavy metal, I reviewed that movie on Saturday with Downright Nerdy.
Did you watch it?
Bored and Annoyed. Yeah, it is. I my first time watching it. I didn't know it existed. It's not bad. It's a good stoner movie. It's a good non-stoner movie too. But it was definitely rated R for a reason, and so it was good. I enjoyed it.
Man, I haven't seen that in probably 20 years. I need to maybe just put it back on the watch list.
That was good. And next week we're going to do Stargate. So my wife might join me. We'll see what madness unfolds.
That's a great movie, man.
Is that a German Turner Supergirl on the wall behind you?
It is.
SOB.
Says the man in the prop room?
Oh. All right. Touche.
I've been trying to do a better job of rotating books because Deno yells at me.
That's right. Gotta keep it.
Yeah, that Losh is terrible. You should take that off the wall and send it to Chris.
Terrible.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you want to go for pickups?
I only got one thing, and it's actually a piece of equipment. So I bought the old docking from like 1985, so I can throw cards in here and just shoot them through now.
Dude, we gotta show him a video of that. Here, let me grab a video of that.
It's from '85.
No, it's.
Oh, I didn't know if it's one of those old machines.
What is the model number?
It's a FI 6130. Just type in sports card scanner in YouTube.
Really? Huh.
You don't want to see me out here, bro.
Hilarious. You guys are gonna laugh.
I have never. I don't know how mine's not working. I gotta know. I gotta maybe it's a driver or something. But it worked like when I used ViewScan. I just got it literally today. I mean, I had it like the girl didn't ship me the cords for it, like the power cords and stuff. So I had to wait on those. But I got the power cords today. So
she sent them.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, geez, how'd that email exchange go?
I said, "Do you want a negative feedback?" No, it was fine. Not this dude. Guy's a tool.
Is that Jon Z?
It could be.
What are you?
This guy away in the bag.
Which one? Right here. Here we go. Here you go. This is gonna be Deno for days on end.
Is that Bernie Sanders?
You don't want to see me out here, bro.
Look at this. Watch this.
Just scanning like our jobs.
Gosh, that's ridiculous.
Look how
Those
fast.
aren't going to be 10s anymore.
No, they don't hurt the cards, man.
That's so crazy.
It's like counting money.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Did they make a dual-sided? Does anyone care about the back of the card?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes.
So what they do is it's dual-sided, I guess. I guess. He's got it.
Yeah.
Way
Yeah,
more.
look at his screen. It's dual-sided.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I haven't figured out how to do all this stuff yet. I got to read up on it, but
You have to hit that Bernie Sanders lookalike up right there.
I know they got some young kids doing it too. But
Scan the cards.
So basically you can scan them all, and then it goes in the chrono card. It's a software, and then you just put all the numbers and stuff. You can add a bunch of stuff, and then your whole collection's there. Like you can do, I don't know, 30,000 cards a day if you needed to, I guess.
So you mean I can go get them old tops from 1987 and run them all through?
Yep.
Nice.
All day.
Yes.
Murray Bonds
I
over and over
collected
again.
that set. I collected that set out of packs, and I never got a Don Mattingly. Never. I completed 2 complete sets. 2 complete sets with no Don Mattingly. I wanted to kill myself.
I had one more pickup I forgot about. I'm sorry.
Oh God.
It was right in front of me. I picked up. So I'm a big Star Trek fan, and I picked up. I guess they're out of print. So I ordered a set that was their different colors. I've seen red, white, yellow, black, but black is the one that I want. So I ordered a red set. I'm like, that's cool for Star Trek. Red shirt, whatever. Maybe I can paint a few black. But I got these little the cups that Picard uses to drink his Earl Grey tea. So I got a set of 3 of those. I ordered the red originally, had a set of 4. Oh, I'm sorry, those sold in January. I'm like, whatever. So I got a refund, and then I bought these. I was gonna paint a couple of the red ones black and leave a couple red, but so I forgot. I got a couple of those, so that's kind of cool.
Picard is great. Have you been watching it? Have you been watching Picard? It's really good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it for what it is. I'm just kind of, Patrick, we were back on the screen, so I'm enjoying it for what it is. It's all good.
Fair enough. Do you guys see Lock and Key?
Nope.
No, I told my wife she would enjoy it though when the kids are asleep.
It's pretty good. It's got sort of a CW tinge to it, but overall it was really entertaining.
All right, so let's check this out. So this has got a little bit of a cool reveal. This is my pickup, my big pickup of the week.
It's a comic, and he's just slicing stuff.
Yeah, that's 3/4 of the book you're going to reveal this week, right?
I'm gonna get a purple label.
Matt Roybal is going crazy right now.
Very fine.
If I get everything I ordered this,
was that from him?
I think so.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know what this is.
Legendary. If I get all my shit from next,
you were gonna blow me out of the water with Off the Grid.
Oh.
Ooh.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
That's the new Bogcast accessory right there.
What the hell?
My first big foreign buy that I didn't buy.
Whoa.
He's eating a baby?
Oh my
God.
I thought that was like a Thanksgiving cover.
Oh no. Brian has got us on a watch list now.
So big shout out to Matt on that one. That's pretty amazing, man.
I do, and that is a twisted cover.
But then I got did I talk? I don't know if I talked on Flipside about it. I think me and Deno talked about it when he was doing the break. I bought some of those hanger packs from Walgreens, and when I got home, somebody had opened them and resealed them. Basically, they took all the good stuff out. So I was like, oh man, I need to check the other one. So I had 10 of them. I was gonna save all of them, but I'm just gonna save 5 of them. So I opened the rest that were over 5. I had 3 that I opened, and I pulled a. Let me show you this.
I got you.
I pulled a Gavin Lux yellow, and then a Jordan Alvarez yellow.
Nice.
So
that's a $100 card.
Yeah, so I was pretty stoked about that. And the big one is
you are so lucky. I've never met somebody so lucky in my life.
I got this is a cool little toy.
Oh goodness.
A pluggable microscope. So check this out, right?
Whoa.
So many comments.
You can see the fucking trichomes, man.
Oh shoot!
What is that?
So that's my new toy. What's that?
I said it's a microscope. I can't wait.
That's hilarious.
So, yeah, that was fun. All right, Mike, you're up.
All right, I only got one this week, but it's a book I've wanted for a while. Getting closer to completing my my Neil Adams Batman stuff. I got a pretty clean copy of Roz, so that's that. It's got one of those clear boards over the front of it, so if it's a little blurry, sorry about that. But that's that. Just a nice clean copy. It's got one little staple pull at the top, but otherwise it's pretty decent. That's all I got. It's been a slow week. I got my sights on something big though. So.
Oh man.
That's a badass one, man. That's a great Neil Adams.
Yeah,
I wanted that for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, for me, I actually scored one I've been looking for a while. Tomb Raider number 1. I got it for not in great condition, but it was under 100, so I was happy. It's one that I've been looking for, and especially ever with all the spec. It was one of those like, crap, and now it's never going to be under $100 again. And then alongside of it, I found a Pence copy of number 59. So I don't really care about the number, but I just like collecting all the foreign stuff that I can find, especially here in the States.
Welcome to the club. You guys are in the right spot.
Yes, it's amazing. Weird sort of collect thing. Some people are starting to talk about it a little bit, just in case. This new thing called Upshot. I don't know if you guys have seen them at the shops. Like the first, Deno does the covers of some of them, so they're sort of freaking awesome there. But I found 3 of them and they're like the very first one for 99 cents each. So I was like,
oh wow,
it's worth spec. And then you guys ever had something shows up in the mail and you're like, where the hell did this come from?
Yeah.
I forgot I had ordered.
That's what I tell my wife.
I try to convince her it was a gift from someone every time.
Yeah, it was free. They just sent it.
I got all the second prints of the Grimm Hunt. I evidently had ordered them like 3 weeks ago, and they just all showed up on Saturday. So that was a pleasant surprise. I love some of these covers, like this one here. Just great. I'm a big Spider-Man guy, and I don't know if you guys read my article or ever read in the Fisherman's Tale. So 2 of the books that took off for me that I finally got off my Grail list. Or not Grail list, but you have those lists in your back of your mind. I got the second print of Avengers Spider-Man 9, and then I got this was mentioned in a whose article is it? The Walker Report, like 2 days before, and then I find it.
Nice.
It's a Tron copy of Secret Avengers with Moon Knight on the cover.
I saw that OA up for sale somewhere, and I was tempted.
Ooh, that was nice.
It was a little out of my range, but I was like, could I sell something? Maybe. I talked myself out, but man, it was close.
That'd be pretty sweet OA to arm. So
it's a pretty damn cover.
It is.
Good deal.
Yeah. So here's my this article was aimed at just thinking through. You go through those dollar bins and you sort of go, what am I looking for? You always had those ones in the back of your head. Well, and Mike and I can attest to. We hit up these shops, and eventually our list has changed, and it's getting like we keep looking for better and better books, and wanting to spend less and less money to get these better and better books.
Well, we keep screwing each other. That's what it is.
Yes,
you'll mention something to me, and then I've got to find it, and then I'll mention something to you, and then you've got to find it. Yeah. Our lists just never end. We need to stop being friends.
I'm working on it. I mean, cuss you out a few more times. But yeah, so latest article there, you can see the actual picture of the two books I just showed you guys.
Good deal.
And then just my current list are some Grail books, and also I'm trying to get all the Invincibles, and then monstrous second prints and third prints. I know Mike's pulled that a couple of times, and then some of the ones I don't know if you guys you can find them in dollar bins every once in a while. The Thunderbolts first and the Squirrel Girl first.
Yeah,
it is possible. Though I did love on Instagram.
Every single Thunderbolts one or Incredible Hulk was at $458. What is it? $449. Sorry,
$449.
Every one I've seen was in dollar bins.
Yeah, except for this one. This one's like, it's the runs to it and stops.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I swear I see pictures on Instagram all the time of someone finding this Catwoman in half-price books or something. I have never seen it there, but everyone loves it.
This is that cover is the cover that got me back into comics. That Catwoman cover.
Was it the lost numbers on the thing that did it for you?
Yeah, no. I remember seeing. I was looking at. I think it was back when like Deviant Art was big, and I think Adam Hughes had a thing on Deviant Art, and he had put that up there, and I was like, oh, I got to have that, and it wasn't out yet. It was. They were waiting 3 months, so. I didn't realize that. So I just went into my local comic shop that I used to go to as a kid. And I was like, hey, I need this. They're like, oh, it's not out. So that kind of just grabbed me walking back into the comic shop.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
So, yeah. I ended up getting a badass lithograph. I went to San Diego that year and he was there and he had badass lithographs numbered to like 150 of this that are just beautiful. And I ended up picking up one of those. So beautiful cover. That's probably top 3 all-time favorite covers.
A little note on that one too is a lot of people don't know that the trade paperback for that run of numbers has that cover on it. It's just that the Catwoman box up at the top corner is red, but otherwise it's virtually the same. And what's actually also nice is it doesn't have a barcode on the front. The barcode's on the back, so you get actually a little bit cleaner shot.
Yeah, that's dope.
It sells for like $10 or $15.
This is impossible for me to find this Teen Titans 75. I've never seen one.
Those are pipe
Me either.
But at the same time, like I pulled was it Morbius 3, the 1 for 50 variant? This is like near impossible. Found it in a $1 box. So I mean, it is possible every once in a while. These are ones that I'm never going to pay $200 for. But if I happen to run across them,
I feel like Stein found the Teen Titans.
He did. He did. He found it twice, I think.
I am pretty sure Ozzy found one for me in a not dollar bin, but cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, you never find those. Matina, Red Skull, whatever that was.
Lost Years.
Red Hood.
It's like first one for 25.
The Red Hood one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do well in there.
This Green Lantern 25 has it always had a red cover like that?
That's the there's a variant. That's the variant.
I don't even remember the variant having that red cover. That's crazy.
And it might have, maybe I pulled from the wrong spot.
No, you're probably right. I just didn't remember.
There's a couple prints of that too.
Okay. I might have accidentally threw up the second print instead of the first.
I'm a big fan of Larfleeze. I think that guy, and I know that everybody's talking the atrocious stuff, but is that stuff ever going to pan out? It's got to with the show, right? It's got to.
I don't know. It's like the most modern Green Lantern book you can find that actually has some value. I mean, I don't believe in the Jessica Cruz and all that stuff taking off quite as much as this Larfleeze might.
Yeah.
So,
who did that Red She-Hulk variant? Is that a Horn? Who did that?
I think that's Horn. Yeah. Those are I've never seen those. Not at any store.
I think it's a terrible cover. I think it's terrible.
The entire run, though, that's just the one I selected. But like the entire run has some great covers for the 1 for 50s. Because like who on earth, what store bought Red She-Hulk 50 issues? So
yeah,
that's like issue number 64 or 65.
Yeah, you're right.
Horn is very hit or miss for me too.
Very cool article, man. Good one this week.
I wanted to ask Chris, sorry I had to step away. What goes into writing your article? Like what are the steps, if I can ask?
Typing and a lot of times it's just what hits me during the week. Like I found those 2 books and it just sort of spurned me onto, hey, what books are going to be next on my list? Or it's some conversation I've had with other people when I'm waiting outside a store. Like I very easily, what we're probably going to talk about in a little bit, could have sat and talked about the mom showing up to buy books for their sons for Batman 89. And like that could have been an inspiration of an article.
Now, did you ask how old their sons were, or did
I didn't really want? Mom was smoking a cigarette, so I wasn't too fond of sitting there talking to her. But it was very interesting to sit and watch 2 or 3 different people. I'm like, you've never been at this store before, but yet you know exactly where to run to, and you grab one of the 3 copies on the shelf. So
yeah, I'm glad I don't Wednesday Warrior anymore. That stuff would drive me crazy.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna try it, Bryan.
I was, but I just can't do it, man. So it's too much.
Yeah.
I'm getting less and less interested in the weekly books now. It's not getting up early and going out there and maybe snagging. I mean, tomorrow, who's not going to try to find a stack of Hell Arisen? Be dumb not to try, but going out there every Wednesday.
You think that? I think that's going to be gone too. I don't think it's going to be as bad as Batman '89, but people know.
Well, but you also got to remember there's probably less printed.
Yeah.
And then you run into with what lost shops do. One Mike helps work at is they throw the books into. If I have a box there, you get first dibs. So like there were several stores around town. There weren't any copies left.
Yeah.
I mean,
there was one store
that.
One store claimed they didn't have any. Then 3 days later, they put up a Facebook auction for them. Another store wouldn't sell them unless you bought Batman '88 the 2 weeks before that. Like, just nonsense. I'm not dealing with crap.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I mean, I get it that the shops. So Jon Z had a Paul's problem related to laptop function. He'll be back, but I get the shops. I actually, honest. For me, like your shop, Chris, I respect the shops that take care of their regular customers first. And these people that come in droves every 4 to 6 months because something's crazy hot and they think, they can flip it on eBay and make 12 to $18 in pocket, after fees. Take care of your regular customers first. I'll always respect those shops more than the ones who Then the ones who, sorry guys. Then the ones who, put stuff on eBay and claim they don't have it. That's just my personal opinion.
Absolutely. Yeah. The other cool thing too about that story that Chris just told was that there were 2 other people. So the story that we heard was from a guy we know who has a box at this shop that I help out with on Sundays, and we came up with the idea that the regulars, even if they're not box holders for that title. If there's leftovers on a hot book, they should get them. But what was great about that is the dude that went there, who did not have Batman on his pull list, got dibs for one, but there were 2 other people in the shop that just kind of swooped in vulture-like that day to try to get them. They got turned away right in front of somebody else who had a box getting it. So they saw, and it wasn't like a rude, mean thing. It was just like, hey, this is what we do for our people. Open a box and you'll get the same perks that this guy does. So it's just a way for everybody to feed each other and the symbiotic circle, as it were.
Yeah,
see money signs.
And I think if and I doubt it, maybe, but if anyone's listening who is just besides my daughter, I made the mistake of going downstairs and showing my face, like probably right at that moment where she was in the zone. I fed her after midnight, maybe kind of situation.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think and if I'm just trying to think how to word this. So if this is your thing, like just go to the shops and try and make money, kind of thing. If you want to become a regular and support your local shop, maybe at least do trades of something you like to read. If you don't want to do individual issues to get the bag and boarding and all that stuff, at least do trades of what you like to read. And I think maybe the shop would be more willing to take care of you when things like this arise, because you're supporting them. You're getting what you like to read. I don't know, just an off the cuff thought.
I agree. Just let's see your face on a day where there isn't a hot book out.
Yep.
Yeah. Grab a previews and say, hey, what do hey, this is issue up to issue 8. I didn't know about it till today. What do you think? Throw the trade in my box, or I don't know, whatever.
Yep. Agreed.
And then Chris has another article, which I think we should either talk about now or another time, which is Rumor Has It.
I got that. Well, and of course the book to know, we've already mentioned, is Hell Arisen. It comes out. Well, yeah, Rumor Has It's just me trying to give a heads up on what's coming out. No promises that I know what the best book is, but I think everyone already knows it. Hell Arisen, what's hitting $60 right now before it even hits the shelf. It's a little ridiculous. It's just sort of fun to throw things up there. I mean, we go to all the sites and all the previews, and you can see what books are coming. So it's not that hard to figure out, but it's sort of nice to do it for people so that, hey, I can pull up a picture on Instagram and there it is. There's the list. So it's also on the site, and then you follow that up with reading Adam's thing on the Wednesday one, and you get a good full grasp of what to go after if you're a Wednesday warrior.
Yeah, good stuff. Appreciate you putting that together. That was a nice surprise article that popped up on the site a few weeks ago. So keep up the good work.
Yep.
If I can be presumptuous, can I toss in a third piece of that puzzle? Would you mind?
Let's do it.
Starting tomorrow, I will be launching Cover Fire, which is my cheap A cover or alternate cover pick of the week. So sort of to round out the Wednesday. It's not spec related. It's just, I think that cover is amazing. You should go buy one. And that's that. So tomorrow's the first issue, right alongside Chris's piece. Sorry, pointing the wrong way. Chris's piece, and the Wednesday one. Just trying to give everyone a nice rounded out Wednesday. It'll be one cover and one alternate. So tomorrow's is Jenny Frisson's last Wonder Woman cover, 752.
No way.
Yep, it's her last one on Wonder Woman. And you would never guess that I would pick a Frisson cover, right? But legitimately, this time I picked it because I think that it's been one heck of a run. I think she deserves all the kudos for putting herself on the big guns map with that series. Not that she didn't have great covers before. Obviously, her Red Sonjas and her Bills and stuff were hot, but her Wonder Woman series has been great. This is a really good cover coming tomorrow, and it's a nice way to finish up her run. So I chose that one, and then my and not to, I guess, spoil the whole thing, but the runner-up is the Exciting Comics number 5, I think it is tomorrow. Really cool cover. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. It's from Antarctic, I think. So very, very cool cover. But that launches tomorrow, and that'll be a weekly thing. Just a kind of a piece of my content on the site. So I hope you guys enjoy that.
Nice. Very cool.
Awesome.
Another thing that we can get into kind of quick is Toy Fair. Toy Fair is going on. Have you been watching much of it, Mike, with Toy Informer?
Yeah, man, there are some really cool Hasbro Black Series things coming.
Yes.
Some unbelievable pieces.
So I don't know about you, but I've always liked Rebel Scum just because it was the first place I remember going to. It's
the place, man. The place.
Yeah. I always just go check out.
Is that how you pronounce the title, or?
Yeah, rebelscum.com.
Oh wow! That took me a second.
What? Oh my God! Yeah, Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ!
Sorry to ruin it for you.
20 years of being on. Oh God. Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
We need to add in a hyphen, I think.
All right, so let's take a look at some of these. Let's go. Boom. Let's see if there's anything really cool that we enjoy. Where are all the pictures? Damn it! Full gallery. All right. So yeah, you can just go there. I don't like these. I don't even want to see those. Those are like the kiddie toys. Let's go to there we go. Let's get into these.
Where's the grown-up toys, guys?
Right?
Yeah. 6-inch Empire Strikes Back too.
I mean, look how
oh man.
And there's Ahsoka, or how you say her name? Badass. Yep. Well, this is what I don't like. They're calling these, what are they calling them? Retro collection, and they're exact duplicates of the original ones. That's so dumb. I don't like that. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I feel like you could, if I'm going to waste my money, or not waste my money, excuse me. If I'm going to spend my money on toys, I'm not going to spend it on that style unless it's original. Does that make sense?
Well,
I don't really like those kinds of things.
Is that no joint articulation besides the mid joint?
None.
Correct.
And the arms.
That reminds me of the Turtle Line Super 7. I think is you need articulation. I mean, I don't get it.
Yeah, and that's it's weird. And this is that whole line that they're putting out, and it's the exact same. I'm not cool with it. I don't know why. You know what's funny though? Here's the crazy thing. When it comes to G.I. Joe, I want my G.I. Joes to be like the same body style as the original G.I. Joes.
Yeah, but those had a ton of articulation.
Yes, yeah, you're right. All right, so
the thing I don't like about these is that people are going to get duped when those get loose. People are going to start to get duped that those are originals, and that really bothers me.
Exactly. Here's the Black Series, man.
That
They did
looks
such
solid.
they did such a good job with these. These are just beautiful.
Yeah.
The Han
A lot of
Solo
these are existing figures with new face scans. I guess they have new technology at Hasbro now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it looks just like Harrison Ford.
It does.
That's
They get
crazy.
the group or
That's weird. Look at that. That's weird. That's creepy. That's freaking
too
creepy.
realistic.
Yeah. Yeah. Weird.
It gets worse all the time.
I didn't see any I didn't see online, like just casual browsing, any big releases from Mezco 112 collection for Toy Fair.
So for a lot of the other toy stuff, I usually go to Bleeding Cool for some of the other toy stuff, but you can on Rebel Scum. There's a link. What's their other site that they do, Mike? Cool Toy Review.
Yes. Yep.
And that one's pretty cool.
Did you see the Darth Revan lightsaber though?
Yes, that's what I'm looking for right here.
Oh man, it's amazing.
Look how badass
There
this
you
is.
go.
So for those of you guys, we've talked about Darth Revan on here before. Everybody's going crazy for his first appearances and his cameo appearances. But Darth Revan is a guy that's jumped from team. You know what I mean? He started as a Jedi, went to a Sith, and then ended up coming back to be a Jedi. And every time his lightsaber color would change. So they made this lightsaber change colors depending on if he's a Sith or a Jedi. And that's just badass looking.
Oh, so good. So good. I love that they're hitting the EU character like that. And it's like a premium version. So I think it's all metal. It's $225 retail, but
it's beautiful, man.
It's beautiful.
You even got the little crystal. That's the Kyber crystal. It's badass.
Oh, cool.
So this is another one I thought that was awesome.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's awesome.
6-inch series Imperial probe droid. This is one of the best. I don't know why I've always loved this figure.
Me too.
It just it's a great figure, and they have like a stand for it. See, it's dope. It's got the snow on the stand.
Cool.
Yeah. So Toy Fair, every year Toy Fair comes around, it's always fun to go check out all the images. There's just a lot of cool stuff. Of course,
there's a Slave 1 coming.
Yeah.
Well. Is the Slave 1 on there?
Let's see here.
I almost bought that back when the original Slave 1 Lego.
That's a cool Lego.
Oh,
yeah.
The new one. Oh yeah, the troop transport too. That's a HasLab.
Did they ever re-release the like extremely hard to find Star Wars of the extending lightsaber Luke and
No.
No.
Hell no. They shouldn't.
No, and they shouldn't. I agree. Oh, that's cool. It comes with a Han carb. I love that.
Yeah.
Like the original.
Would you want
look at that? Oh my god, look at that.
That is a nice back. Would you want the toy or the Lego of this? I want the Lego of this.
I would rather have the Lego of this.
I want to build it. Yeah. With a stand.
And I want it to function, to spin.
I want the toy.
Little Lazy Susan.
Look at that.
There's a troop transport.
Yes, which finally saw its real debut.
Toy Fair. How you complain you're spending for an entire year in one weekend?
You just showed me like $2,000 worth of plastic. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's some of the Marvel stuff that's kind of interesting. So I guess these are the Marvel Legends. This is the line they go with. I don't know why they use these. I don't like these backs.
That's like the old 90s back.
Exactly.
Yeah,
this is Kamala Khan.
90s are in, guys.
It's kind of cool. Kamala Khan.
That's good. That's a good figure.
Yeah. Let's see here.
It'll sell just as badly as the first one.
Yeah, right. I'm surprised these sell anymore. I really am. That's badass.
Yeah, it is.
What a tricky job to have in the toy market of what's going to sell versus what you're going to ask someone to make, 25,000 of.
That's badass, dude. Age of Apocalypse, right? That's from Age of Apocalypse, isn't it?
Got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's him,
Yep.
right?
Is that the build? Is that the builder?
I don't know, but that's beautiful.
It is.
See, holding the skull.
Yeah.
That's
That's
cool.
a nice one. If that's a builder, that one might be worth buying into. I remember back when Jon Z was telling his kids.
Carnage Miles.
Yep. Venomizer Carnage Miles. That's badass.
Wow.
Look at the Carnage or look at these. Wow. Look at that.
Ooh. Oh, that's cool.
That is amazing. So that's a
I do like that.
Venomized Gwen Stacy. That's badass. Got a there's a Captain America. Look at that.
Oh, they're doing. Yeah.
And it looks like the same. It looks like the cover of the variant.
Yeah, the ones that everybody loves. Do they do the Wolverine too?
Let's take a look. So basically, guys, if you guys are just listening to this, that's a badass Iron Man. We're looking at.
I love the fire.
The new images from Toy Fair at the Hasbro Legends.
The 2020.
Yeah, they've got it. We're looking at an Iron Man 2020 right now, and it's just beautiful. He looks like he's launching his fire underneath his feet. This is probably one of the best times of the year. This is kind of like Toys San Diego. There's just a lot of really cool new figures that we're looking at for Marvel Legends and Star Wars.
Red Guardian team.
Yeah. There's the hopefully they're doing a variant. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's different parts. They need to continue doing variants. It's really stupid that they quit that. If there's any look
That's
at that.
I remember was
old man logo of Baby Hulk.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's like Baby Yoda.
That's cool.
Except Baby Hulk. Oh,
Nimrod.
Yeah. Nimrod. That's a cool one to do.
That's got to be a Build-A-Figure Nimrod, right?
That has to be. Yeah, that looks chunky.
Look at the movie Cable. There's a Josh Brolin Cable.
I remember last year, Jon Z was talking about his kids in the Build-A-Figure, and he was like, do the math of how much you're spending for just this figure that you're going to build. But I think that one that you showed, either the Age of Apocalypse, I wonder if that might be a good one to invest in.
Did I have logic like that at one point?
At one point.
Do you buy them all, John?
No, I don't buy them at all. But I think my children were like obsessed with the idea for a minute. I'm like, guys, it's going to cost you like $100 to get this, and that is, you don't even want it.
Yeah. When you're ready, I can share my screen for the NECA stuff because that was my.
Oh yeah, check these out. So go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Paul found these NECA images. Let Paul. There you go, Paul. You got it. I'll be right back.
So I'm a big NECA guy. They've been really amping up their turtle stuff. So I tried not to pay too much attention because it's just a money rabbit hole because it's just so cool to me. But so NECA they have more turtle stuff coming. Defenders of the Earth 35th anniversary.
Phantom and Mandrake, the magician.
Everybody. And some Bill and Ted.
Wild Stallions.
Yeah.
Oh, that's from the cartoon series they did.
Jaws is coming out. They're doing a 35th anniversary Back to the Future cartoon and regular figures are coming out. I didn't see this, the Batman prop replicas. That's pretty sweet. I mean, brings back some memories. And then they're doing the turtle stuff, of course, which was my focus. Super Shredder.
That's an intense shredder.
They're expanding to Walmart this year, which is cool. So there are some of their 2-packs are going to be still released at GameStop, but now they're going to expand to Walmart, which I think is pretty cool.
Great, so we'll never see them then.
Yeah, probably not. What's left after somebody tears the package open? I don't know. What was this? Some horror.
Or we'll see the first wave clog the pegs for the entire rest of the year. So Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. So some Aliens is being released, Baby Yoda stuff. But I pulled up some individual pictures of the turtles.
Baby Yoda Chia Pet.
Yeah,
that's great.
I pulled up
Christmas present of the year, guys. Right now,
I need it.
So this one's going to be a Walmart exclusive. The Toka.
Wow.
This 2-pack, and
Does the
That'd be
set come
cool.
with it? Like the setting?
Yeah, is that sick?
It's got to
Is
be.
that cardboard?
No, I think it's plastic. Knowing them, I don't know about that set. I think it's gonna. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't watch the full video. I didn't have time, but me personally, I lean more towards the movie figures. It's just more eye appeal to me. I know the second movie was okay among reviews. In the third movie, they got in the interview, the guy's like, yeah, we haven't really touched the third movie for obvious reasons, but they like the sculpt for the second movie. And this is going to be a Walmart. I'm going to cave. I got to get this 2-pack of Casey and Raphael.
No, do they have Vanilla Ice though? Can you get? Does he have his own action figure?
I hope
Now,
so.
that's a great question.
I hope that's Wave 2. But I mean, Casey's got the bats, the bulge. She's got everything going on here.
That's major criteria for you. Make sure he's got the.
Now we know why Paul likes the turtles.
Yeah. No, I think this 2-pack is pretty sweet. I'm gonna have to cave and get that from Walmart. But Super Shredder's coming. That's a Walmart.
That's awesome.
And I like how he has like the blacks really just accentuate the figures, even on the other lines of turtles. But and then they're going Turtles in Time. So it's just for me, it's like if you have the money, get both. But if you don't, it's either one or the other. It's either the cartoon stuff or you're going for the movie stuff. But and this isn't even everything. The interview I saw rather is there's stuff that we don't even know about yet. So
that Krang is awesome.
You got Splinter coming, so all sorts of stuff. And this is the April and Casey 2 set or box set for the cartoon line that's coming. You got Turtles in Time and the hoverboards. I might have to cave and get a Michelangelo of that. So it's crazy. And I pulled this up too. The Aliens is I don't know if it's like a big anniversary for them, but Aliens is coming. I saw I showed the the Android earlier.
It's those displays that I want. I want those displays they make. I hope they come with them or they sell them separately. Those are intense.
Yeah, I know that. Where is it? The big one. I don't know where it was. The big one for the Turtles was separate last year. I'm sure it's going to be separate, but I don't know about the. This big one's blurry picture. This big one in the background is separate. But so I don't know. Toy Fair is crazy. It hurts and pays to be an adult in 2020, I guess.
That's crazy. I love it, man. I miss things like that.
I think what NECA's going for with these is, and what they've been going for, is to avoid the scalpers. Like, yeah, we have our SDCC exclusive, but if you just hold off, you might not get everything, but you'll get the basics for the GameStop exclusive or the Walmart exclusive, which I respect.
I love this right here. This is a Mandalorian Lego set. Look at Baby Yoda. That's awesome.
I bet just that little Baby Yoda alone is going to be a $15 to $20 just as it is.
No doubt.
It's nuts. It's cool though. Yeah, we could probably spend the next hour on this the Toy Fair stuff. There's so many things out there.
I'm not going to show my wife the Baby Yoda thing.
Oh yeah, I bet you there's a lot of people saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, there's all that stuff coming too. There's all the Funko stuff for Baby Yoda's coming now as well.
Well, they broke out that Walmart had a giant, 3-foot tall Baby Yoda. I'm trying to figure out how that worked because how small he is.
At my local comic shop, they got a crochet. Somebody made a crochet Baby Yoda thing, and it's pretty decent size. It's I don't know, this big. He wants $150 for it.
I wonder how much time went into it.
I don't even know.
Here's the G.I. Joe and Power Rangers booth.
Wait, go back to that Spider-Man for a second. The Gwen Stacy. I think it has an interchangeable head that's Mary Jane.
For which one?
Scroll down a little
Seriously?
bit. And maybe I'm look at in the box.
Yeah, it does. It has an interchangeable head. That's Mary Jane.
Dang.
Oh man, it does.
So you can choose which girlfriend you like better for Peter Parker.
That's
That's
weird.
cool.
Why?
But she's the same outfit that Gwen always wears. So you're saying Mary Jane can be Gwen.
That's weird. I don't know. Maybe that was like there was an issue where she did that. Who knows? This is the G.I. Joe and Power Rangers stuff. I'm not too happy with what G.I. Joe is doing right now. They're doing the 6-inch figures, and I just don't like them. And you guys can take a look for yourself and see what you. These are the same as like Legends and stuff like that. So. There's Duke. Snake Eyes doesn't look too bad, but I just like the 3 3/4 inch Joes. I'm not a fan of the 6-inch one, so we'll see.
No rubber bands, right?
Exactly. But fun stuff. There we go. So, anything crazy coming other than Hell Arisen that we want to talk about spec wise? Can you guys think of anything that's coming?
G5 DC reboot.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Well, isn't there a lot of rumors going on about that stuff?
Yeah. Is this the whole thing with? Is this the thing tied in where Marvel's talking about buying DC?
Well, I think people have extended it. It was just more, though, that they're putting pressure that maybe they shouldn't do that at the parent companies.
Yeah.
Is it DC's what, AT&T ultimately?
Yeah. Yep.
And they're like, this feels like a poor decision. We should really rethink it.
Yeah,
I think
and there was
kind of been reading.
And I guess a tweet went out that said if we do this, it'll be the last hurrah. If it doesn't succeed, then DC is done.
That's so dumb. Why threaten the community with that? Why don't you just hire some good writers, do some good freaking stories? If you're going to start at zero, but why not just build off of what's already there, or have some event that erases some of the stuff that loose ends you don't want to tie up. And then
but let's be honest, Marvel does the same thing. I mean,
yeah, either
not that often, not full reboots.
No, but I mean,
how often you
start? It's the third full reboot in a decade. The fourth one, actually.
I guess I would be pissed more if I actually read. I guess because like you said, like I don't read a lot, so it's basically just trying to sit there and like I guess you invest all your time, right, Mike, and then you read it, and then they just totally shit the bed and halt everything.
How often do they?
Yeah, they just leave you with a box full of books that are either not in continuity anymore or whatever. That's a bummer, man. I don't know. I don't like it.
How often do they not tie up a story well or end it well, and then just say, "Yeah, just kidding. Tune in for number 1 again." Does that happen a lot? I don't know.
They did it recently. They did it recently with, I guess, when they downsized the line, which was about 6-8 months ago, something like that. I can't remember exactly when. And then they said that they were going to leave the line about half of the titles, and then they end up relaunching 20 or 30 of them. So I don't really know what their plan was there. Then of course Deno or whatever his name is got fired, I guess last week or 2 weeks ago. So it's a mess over there. No, neither am I. It's a mess, man. They don't know what they're going to do. They really do need to fix it ASAP, or they are in trouble.
Well, and you can do a reboot, but just you can't keep doing it. I mean, the New 52 kind of got me back in. I'm like, oh, okay, I can kind of catch up on 20 years worth of shit and not have to worry about it. And
right.
Then Rebirth got wonky, and I don't know if it ever really took. I mean, I don't hear a lot of great stories coming out of Rebirth per se. It felt like it was really, we're going to put the Watchmen stuff in there, and we're going to do some stuff with the Flash, and we're going to do some stuff with Batman, and Superman. It always felt like we're doing little half-ass things.
Yeah,
I think they're trying to go back and please the fans that were upset over some of the new stories thrown with New 52, where it sort of left behind, like Superman. They changed the color of his underwear, and people were upset over that, and silly things like that. Barry Allen magically appearing from New 52. and Wally all of a sudden being gone. Like it, I don't know, but Batman 52, that Scott Snyder run was ridiculously good. It definitely hooked me back in.
Well, and I think too, New 52 was always planned to be a finite amount of time. There was going to be a reboot after it was over, but I mean, to do that to fans for the fourth time, that's a lot to ask of fans.
What would you guys think if these companies just came full clarity, and said each series, Flash, Batman, whatever the hell it is, we're going to do a whole arc, 50 to 100 issues, and that's it. And then zoop, we're going to go back to one every X amount of issues. That's our new game plan. And that was their clarity plan. Would that hurt your buy-in or not?
No, I think just the opposite. I think that would be good to a degree. I think you'd say, okay, there's a finite end. I'll read to the end. If I like it, I'll pick it back up again at the new number one. If I've lost my will to read it, then I move on to a different title and I abandon this one. Or I think that's good. It allows new readers in every, I don't know, whatever the math is on that, every 7 years.
And I think what would be cool is if they signed on specific artists and specific writers for that run. Yeah. That 100 to 50 to 100, whatever the hell the number is, this is going to be your Snyder run. This is going to be your X artist. This is their run. We've contracted them for this 100 issues. We don't know who's going to be on for the next one. Stay tuned. But this is their run. Yeah, I don't know.
I like that. I think it's a great idea.
Rather than this mystery fog of war, what are they going to do next? Oh, they're going to shut the whole branch down,
Well, at least with Batman, like Tom King announced when his run was going to end, and then it went 5 issues longer, but he announced it, so you knew to pick up with James. I can never say his Tien's the third or fourth, whatever his name is. You knew it was going to pick up. Like a new artist was coming in, a new writer, and everything. But it was, I cannot handle this entire Marvel thing where they reboot every 10 issues, and new artist, new everything. Let's just reboot 100 issues or 50 issues.
That's bad too.
Yeah, and then even and then they could sell like a omnibus. They could kind of double dip of you didn't buy these single issues. Here's an omnibus of the first 50 issues, and then here's the second. There's I don't know if that's marketable, if that's a good market strategy, but it's just something off the top of my head of if you're going to reboot it, at least let us know and reboot religiously in the right way, rather than just seat your pants of market's good, market's bad, sales are good, sales are bad.
Yeah.
I think the tie-in events have to stop too, man. They are tedious. Yeah, both companies are doing it. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's too much. You're going to buy this title that you wouldn't have bought it in a million years if it didn't tie into whatever the heck you were reading. Like it's awful stuff.
I could live with like maybe a crossover a year, but now it's getting like every 3 months there's a new crossover. Marvel's ridiculous.
And it's enormous. It's over like 12 titles. Not even from a money perspective. I don't want to read Squirrel Girl and how she gets venomized. Like I don't care.
Why don't you care?
Because that was a great cover, Mike.
Well, then I'm a sucker for it if it's got a good cover, but
especially if you know what you're getting.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's that, and of course the variants too. I mean, Marvel's obviously worse than DC, but neither of them are great. Let's face it. Just come up with one good cover, but that's the cover. Simple as that. You want to do one super high-end incentive.
Yeah.
This Solo Wookie's got a good comment. He's saying, I can't get over, Simpsons can have a show for 25 plus years, full new content every week, story arc, blah, blah, blah.
So
DC
true.
and Marvel can't figure it out. Like,
it's true. It's well said. That's well said.
Very well said.
Yeah. I mean, the nice thing is Simpsons only focus on one thing. Marvel and DC, they try to spread their wings and cover way too much information at one time.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're in the room, you're in the boardroom, you can't satisfy everybody. You can't satisfy all the old customers. Sometimes you just gotta say, cut ties. and move forward. And if you try and satisfy everybody, that's how you get these mixed up, crazy snowball stories where people tune out because they don't know what's going on.
Yep.
But I don't know. Anybody else got anything going on?
There's one last thing from Toy Fair that I thought was kind of interesting that I'll share. These are some of the DC figures that they got going, and they're kind of interesting. Let's do this. So I saw a thing where Todd McFarlane was talking about his new line of DC figures, and I think I talked about these ones last show. The Batman Hellbat and the Superman Unchained figures, and when Todd McFarlane even said when he pointed at these two figures, he's like, "Yeah, these figures are selling out everywhere. So if you see these two figures, you want to get them." So maybe it's something worth looking into or keeping an eye on. I mean, if these start selling for enough money that you can maybe make a couple bucks off of, but
some of those, oh man, some of the
that's cool.
Yeah,
That's what, issue 6?
Yeah, it's the Batman New 52. Yeah, Capullo Court of Owls Batman.
Yeah,
black and white figure. It's
awesome.
absolutely gorgeous.
The first one you showed looked like it had like medium articulation.
Yeah,
it seems
and
like
these are the black and white statues. So
yeah, like I was gonna say, the statue, is it a statue then? So something like that had like minimal articulation for me personally would be more appealing. It has appeal to it because it has some articulation versus something that, I don't know, minimal articulation for that figure fits in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I get that. This is a cool one. This is I'm not sure which one. What is this one? I'm not sure what that is, but it's a cool one. Video game. That's got to be video game, right?
Was the other one the cartoon?
Didn't skip leg day on that one.
There's the McFarlane.
That one's going to be a hot one. That's going to be a hot
awesome.
He should release a color version of that.
I mean, I kind of want that one, and I don't even buy the stuff.
Yeah, that's everybody hear us oohing on. We're looking at the McFarlane Batman detective cover, black and white figure.
You could print your own background to have those errors in it where the colors don't.
A DC, we're looking at Deadshot, a cool stylized version of Deadshot. They've got all the anime.
Okay, that's probably all the statues or figures connected.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep, it's got to be.
It's, all like the main bad guys from the animated series. And now we're looking at DC Direct animated.
What's wrong with Batman back there? What?
Yeah, look at that.
He doesn't look that good.
Is Batman Who Laughs in the animated?
Go back to to Batman real quick. Sorry to. What is wrong with his face? He looks a little weird, like too symmetrical. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe my cup was.
It's really stylized. It's supposed to be stylized. That's what Todd McFarlane said. Is that they want to do figures that are really stylized and give them a cool.
I like the Batman Who Laughs one.
Exaggerated features and stuff.
Yeah, if they're animated, they want to be really animation, but they have good. They have really their articulation is really good.
That's cool. That one's cool.
Some of these are that's kind of crazy. These are the DC mashup with, I think, Looney Tunes stuff. Look how wicked that is.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty cool.
That is.
Oh, that is awesome. It's a Joker coming out as a Jack-in-a-Box. There's the bombshell statue figures. Is Adam? That looks like an Adam.
Oh, that's the one I want.
Look at that.
That's a Cho.
Frank's Cho. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I gotta have that. I gotta have that. It's a butt statue. Of course, I've got it.
That is beautiful right there. That might be the best Harley statue I've ever seen.
I think
that's pretty
comic
awesome.
Is an all white cover that it came from.
Wow, look at these. These are amazing.
Those are great.
Beautiful. Holy cow. Batman Who Laughs. Cool Catwoman. Harley animated.
With an axe.
Oh, look at that. Look at that with how he's twirling the baton. These are just beautiful. Turner, Supergirl. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
These are
That's
deceased,
not-
right? These are from the deceased covers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's cool. They're doing deceased figures. That's awesome. Like all bloody, like they've been eating somebody. That is great.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wow, look how good these are. I mean, if you guys get a chance and you guys are listening to us, these are some really cool figures. The deceased line, they have the Justice League line. Wow. They get some really cool figures. What is that? It's like
Red Death.
Flash.
Yeah.
Beautiful Flash versus Superman statue. And that's from the TV series, right? Maybe.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
that's Amanda Connor.
Yeah, New 52.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
And that's
Campbell.
Jason Campbell.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great. Frank Cho, right? That's more Frank Cho. No, that's
Looks like the body style looks like what the head is.
Gosh, that's
So it's
the
gotta be somebody.
reprint of the statue I had that Deno helped me sell so hard back when I read it. I wish he was still here.
oh, look at that.
But that's from the number 1 of the series before New 52.
yeah,
I think.
that's
Same as
beautiful.
that.
Brian Bolin.
With the
Is
big
that
gun
Brian
out
Bolin?
like that.
Lieber Minu? I can't remember. That's Brian Bolin, right?
I think so. Yep. It looks like it.
They're doing a good job. They're doing a really good
I
job.
like that one.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, if you guys get a chance, go check out all the new Toy Fair stuff. That you'll be very interested. Trust me, there's some beautiful stuff coming out. Other than that,
Expensive year, boys.
yeah. Other than that, make sure you guys do yourselves a favor and go to comicbookinvest.com and check out some of the cool stuff they got going on over there. There are some really good articles. We talked about Fisherman's Tale tonight. There's a new Walker report that just came out that has some very cool stuff in it. And, of course, we've got Mike on the show. Go check out all of Mike's articles. Check out Mike on Toy Informer. John, you had a recent episode of Global Comic Safari. How did that go?
We just launched a pickups episode for February that just went live Sunday night, and we have Tuesday's episode in the can, which will launch tomorrow, which will be the first kind of horror one. We did Creepy 17 with the classic Frazetta Executioner cover, and there's some wild ones in there.
Very cool.
I like your one of your more recent ones was about kind of intro, like your top 5.
Oh yeah, the top 5 tips for beginners. We did last Sunday, and we had some assistants there, and we just kind of talked some tips for getting into the foreign market, because it's a whole different beast.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a good one to check out.
And I do think just tied to that, Peter, who's not on tonight, was working on some foreign content for his article as well. So,
yeah. So very cool. And other than that, make sure you guys check out the Hot 10 show every Friday night. Don't sleep on John's Global Comic Safari. John and Matt are doing really cool things. And make sure you like and subscribe if you're not already. And
oh wait, we forgot one thing.
No,
I totally forgot. Mike's here. We didn't even talk about the con, the show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We suck, Mike. Yeah, Northeast Comic Con, March 13th to 15th. If you're in the Boston area, it's in Boxborough. There'll be a CBSI invasion. Mike will be there. I'll be there. Topher's coming. Some other guys will be there. We're going to do a couple panels, some Q&A, and I know we're doing one on foreign. I know we're doing some a quiz, and I think we're going to do just a spec investing Q&A type panel. So come on out, check it out. Come say hi. You know, I know there's a lot of you out there on the East Coast. This is a good place to kind of meet up and tell some stories and just do some fun stuff.
The enigmatic Ben C will be there. Ben,
I know. I didn't even want to bring it up because people don't even think he's real.
He's going to kill me now. No, he's not real. I'm going to bring him in my pocket.
I'm not even sure Topher's real, so I was only making that promise.
I'll spill Ben, you spill Topher, but And then yes, it'll be a cool show.
We'll hand out masks like V for Vendetta for Topher, so we won't know who Topher really
exactly.
is.
One of the guests of the show is actually a mask maker, and I think that is just an opportunity we can't miss.
Yeah, you got to get some
absolutely.
some behind the scenes footage of that. Follow Topher around. You know what would be funny is
looking forward to hearing Steranko tell some stories.
It'd be funny to get Topher on the show, and then like we all wear masks, so nobody knows. Nobody knows which one's Topher.
We'd have to have everyone would have to have a black background or something like that.
Yeah. We might have to do that. Big shout out to Jack, aka Mr. Bolo, Simple Man Crew. What up, brother?
What's going on, man?
We got a lot of stuff coming up. Make sure you guys subscribe, or I'm going to keep on flashing that crazy what was that Fight Club stuff. Other than that, thanks for being with us, guys, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Have a good night,
guys.
Thanks.
Yeah.